Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Servants. I'm going to be insanely busy these next couple of weeks, and I hate to upload nothing. So, I'll be doing something requested of me for a while now. I will be doing characters that have very little lore on them in nice little bite-sized chunks. Characters that would normally not be worth doing individual episodes on, but now that I have an excuse to do so, we'll do them. So, welcome to the Behind the Servant Shorts. Today, I will be tackling the incredibly popular agrarian and everyone's second favorite shooting star, Arash. Arash Kamingar is one of the most well-beloved characters in FGO for being a budget farming unit and his role in Camelot being an exceptional one. Also, his appearance in Fate Prototype helped solidify his absolute Chad status. Fun fact, the other part of his name, Kamingar, translates to Archer, so he is simply Arash the Archer. We all love Arash, and his legend is one that is well loved to this day as well. Arash's historical veracity is somewhat limited, though. He is known for his one great deed, and that is it, because it killed him in the process. This is not spoilers, because if you have ever used Arash in-game, you know what the deal is, but let's examine the legend. The best source that I can find that actually provides details looks like it went through Google Translate, so a lot of it is somewhat muddled up, however the details it provides are great nonetheless. After Afrasiab had surrounded the army of the Persian king Manushar, both agreed to make peace. Monitor requested that he have part of his land back, if only as much as an arrow could fly. Afrasiab agreed to this, believing that this would hardly amount to anything. An angel came down to King Manushar and instructed him to construct a special bow and arrow for the task. The wood came from a special forest, the iron for the arrowhead from the same location, and the feathers of a great eagle. The task of firing such a bow fell upon Arash, described as the greatest archer of the Aryans. He presented himself naked for the occasion and declared, "Behold, my body is free of any wound or sickness, but after this bow shot, I will be destroyed." At dawn, he fired his bow and his body was obliterated. God guided the arrow all the way to the region of Khorasan, and thus the border of Iran and Tehran was founded. The idea of the shooting star Stella seems to be a purely Fate invention, as Stella means shooting star. Though, this may be indicative of the divine intervention supposedly brought on to guide the arrow, soaring across the sky and allowing for peace amongst former enemies. But what about his in-game kit? Well, from his statement while presenting himself nude claiming to be free of wounds and sickness, he gets the toughness skill, which is his first one. This also gives him poison resistance in-game and allows him to survive being touched by Hassan of Serenity. His clairvoyant skill is a Fate creation for the most part, but you could attribute it to him foreseeing his own death in his legend, but still going through with it anyway. His third skill comes from the creation of his bow and arrow, hence why it's called arrow construction. But that is all there really is to Arash. He existed as a one-off story whose deeds still resound to this day. He is attributed as saving thousands of lives by ending the 60 years of war between Persia and Tehran. Praise be to the Archer of the Crimson Bow. As I want to keep this short, I'm just going to say do all the YouTube things and check out my Twitch. Keep your chin up. Peace.